Hi everyone, this is Kataka from the Sound Healing Show. I'm here with my friend Roselyn. Roselyn lives in Los Angeles, and Roselyn is a very cool and incredible author, and also an advocate for emotional healing. Talk to me a little bit about that.
My focus is to help others with past traumas and past wounds to get to where they want to be in their life and to live their life fully. So it's all about, getting healing, all of that.
I love that.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Yeah, I believe that one of the things about physical healing, before you get to the physical healing, you have to kind of deal with the emotional and also the mental, so this is great. So you're kind of working with them before they get to the physical issues.
Yeah, it's more about identifying what's stopping them from living their greatest life or being their best version of themselves. So it's looking at that and their past experiences.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. Great. Well, what would you like to work on today?
I would like to work on getting myself tapped into my higher self.
I love that.
To just ignite my passion and purpose again. It's like I know it's there. I feel it, but I need more guidance. I need more, for my spiritual guides. I need just more clarity.
Gotcha.
And just more fire.
Okay.
In my step a bit.
Nice. I love that. I love that. So, and you're 45, is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. So 45 is a very, very powerful year. It is what I call the turning of the wheel. And in a divinatory oracle that I read called the Cards of Destiny, it's based on your birthday, and it's also based on the planets, and it's also based on the cards, literally the traditional card playing deck, which was once the Egyptian, basically almost like the Egyptian version of the tarot deck, and then we gamified it and turned it into games, and now people play Go Fish, Solitaire, and Poker, right? But those cards are very, very powerful. And at 45 is based on this divinatory oracle, that it is you changing, or I should say, it is you literally starting over again. Okay, so it's like starting over as if you are zero, birth, but you're now an adult. So you get to do all of the things that you learned as an adult. And usually we succeed, most of us succeed, because we already learned the lesson. Sometimes we don't learn the lesson and then we have to repeat the lesson, right? So 45 is a very powerful time, and it's a complete transformation. So what you did in the first 44 years of your life will, you'll get to actually do different in the next 44 years or 45 years of your life. Okay, so and in this time you get to really listen to and hear messages. Okay, get the hints, like you guys listen, they're all around us. The messages are all around us. We just sometimes don't hear them, or we get distracted. So today, what I want all of you to do is, as we're doing this guided meditation and this sound healing, I want to invite you to really calm down the mind so that you can open yourself to messages from your higher self, God source, goddess, whatever you call it, okay? Higher power. So that is the same, those are just different names for the same creative one. The same source. And so what we get to do is open ourselves up today and listen to that. So that's what we're going to do. Okay, we're going to get started. I'm going to use my Rav, which is a really cool hand pan from Russia. So go ahead and take a deep breath in. There we go. Just going to have it land right on the body. And all of you out there that are listening, I want you to just go ahead and take in the energy, listen to my guided meditation, and listen to the sound of the instrument. So, the trick to listening to your goddess, God source, higher power, the one, is to turn the volume down in the mind. Now, the easiest way to do that is to relax, right? But sometimes we have a hard time relaxing. I'm going to give you some suggestions. So, what does it mean to slow down? Slowing down, you can do that in a way where you can take deep breaths. Laying down or sitting down in a meditative form. Slowing down also means turning the volume down, whether that's in your mind, turning the volume down on the TV or the internet. And slowing down means really allowing yourself to take time to really listen. Now, there are messages that we are all constantly getting. I'm not talking about messages from advertising. I'm talking about messages from your higher power. We get messages and hints, but sometimes we actually either refuse to listen to them or we don't believe it's true. Now, one of the ways that I actually go do listening or slow myself down is I do meditation or I take a walk. I'll take a walk maybe on the beach or in a wooded area, a park, even around my neighborhood. And I won't bring my phone, I won't bring any distractions, and I'll just walk. And when you do that, that is a great way to get the messages from God source. There is a saying out there that when you want to speak to God, you pray. When you want to listen to what God says, you meditate. A lot of the time, the only moments when people are actually quiet is right before they go to sleep. And that's a good place to start. If that's the best place where you can start, where you're like, all right, I'm going to lay in bed and I'm just going to start to relax. You might find yourself falling asleep, but you also might get messages. And that's a great place, like I said, to start. But one of the best, most powerful things to do is to consciously turn the volume down in your mind and ask for messages. Ask God's source for the hint. And a lot of the time, some people, when they get the messages, they doubt it. They second guess it. So when you second guess something, basically it shuts down the possibility of what could be. And sometimes, in real life, there are things that you want to make sure that you are definitely knowing and feeling if they are the right action to take. And that's the key right there. Knowing and feeling it. It's where you feel it, okay? So the place to feel that usually is, everybody has their own place where they feel that something they know to be true, okay? Some people feel it in their gut, like a gut feeling, or they feel it in their bones, or they feel it in their heart. You want to identify the place. If you think back in your life, you want to identify the place where you feel it in your body when you know something is right. And pay attention to that place in your body. Pay attention to that area. Like I said, it could be your heart, it could be your gut, it could be just a feeling of knowing. And when you think about the things that you want, when you think about asking a question to your higher power, show me the messages, show me a hint. Now, it might not be instantaneous, okay? You have to be a little patient sometimes. But what you can do is ask in a meditation or a prayer, if you want to call it that, and just allow things to unfold gently and in a relaxed manner. You might hear a message from a friend. Sometimes friends say information and you're like, oh my goodness, that's exactly what I needed to hear. I believe that that's actually a channeling from God's source. It might not happen that way though. You might be, you might have a dream. You might be walking down the street and see a sign. But you don't want to be necessarily passive about it. Just, oh, I'm just waiting for a sign. You want to do whatever due diligence you are doing while you're, learning, or while you're moving forward in your life, or if you have a goal that you're wanting to get to. Continue working on your goal, but also ask for the messages. For me personally, when I see something, I feel it. I feel like it's an absolute 100%, whatever it is. If I have any action I need to take, or something I need to, even something I need to buy, something I need to take action on, something I need to move forward on in life. For me, it's just a knowing. I just feel it and know it. It's just a yes. For you, it might be something else. So I want you to really think about when you are in a place of, okay, I want to get some messages. I want to get some answers. I'm now allowing those messages to come through. And you want to relax your mind, relax your body, and don't have any expectations of what it should look like. You don't know what it's going to look like. But what you want to do for sure is you want to actually allow and feel into it, and you will get the messages if you feel it. The other thing you want to do is think about developing a relationship with your higher self. You can do that by writing about it, imagining what your higher power looks like, picking a time, maybe, if you take a bath, or like I said, right before you go to sleep, picking a time when you're like, okay, this is the time every night that I'm inviting in the messages. One thing for sure you always want to do is be in a relaxed state, a place of openness, relaxation, turning the volume down from extra noise. And then I know, and I guarantee you will hear those messages. I don't know how they're going to come out for you. They might come out as a feeling. They might come out as a voice inside of your head. They might come out as, a visual, but you will hear those feelings. You will hear those, I should say, you will see those messages, and you will probably feel them. And there's another piece of this I want to talk to you about. It's about trusting yourself. You want to trust yourself that you are going to get the right answers. And if you need to course correct, for example, you need to go a different way, you will get that message too. So try that. The invitation here is to try and listen for those messages from your higher self. Your higher self is a part of you. So that's just innate, right? So that's the invitation here. You want to listen to your higher power, listen to the messages, turn the volume down from other distractions, and you will get the information you need exactly at the right time when you need it. And taking a deep breath in. Body, just feeling yourself slowly come back to the room. All of you that are listening, feeling yourself come back to where you are sitting or laying down. Namaste. Okay, another deep breath in. I'm going to remove the hand pan and just come on back to the room. Welcome back. Are you back with us?
Yeah.
Okay, great.
That was a cool journey.
Tell me about it.
Well, I think in the beginning it was, getting used to the pan on there. But once you feel the vibration, your body just seems to just know, like, all right, it just kind of goes into that mode.
Yeah. Relaxation mode.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But my mind, the quieting of the mind was a little bit tougher to do.
Yeah.
Because it's always on go. So, it's basking in that like vibration, allowing the mind to just relax, to take in that guided meditation.
Yeah.
But I also a little struggled with following it, like wanting to follow.
Yep.
And hear the information.
Yep.
But yet also allowing my body to just take it in.
Right.
So it was an interesting little battle at first.
Yeah.
Because I'm trying to like get it right.
Yes. Yeah. And there is no right.
Yeah.
And the trick to this, the super cool thing about this is that the hand pan is supposed to distract the mind so that the subconscious can actually hear the information.
Got it.
Whether the information is from me or the information is from you downloading it from your higher power.
Yeah.
So that's the purpose of the shiny object is the hand pan, okay? And I'm just telling you the little behind the scenes, the subconsciousness around this. The shiny object is the hand pan so that it can get distracted so that you can actually take information energetically, and you can take information like, oh, I was thinking about this and I'm thinking about this pretty sound, but oh, what are those words that she's saying? And it's, channeled information specifically for you.
Well, it's interesting because in the beginning, I felt like the colors I was seeing, because that's all I was seeing.
Cool.
Was like a green.
Okay.
Yeah. It was
Heart
like
chakra.
Green.
Self-love.
Yeah. I was seeing a green and then a little bit of yellow, but then there was a shift, and I don't know where it was in your guided meditation or even in the sounds. But then it went to that violet color.
That's cool.
Yeah, and it stayed there.
Okay.
I was like, all right.
So keep in mind, so you had green, heart chakra. Yellow is around action, third chakra. And it sounds like it bounced up to your mind to calm the mind down and do healing. So those types of colors are indicative of relaxation and indicative of thinking or focusing on those spaces. And that's how the visual mind sees it. Like, oh, we're working on this. So
Yeah, it
it's
was
like
great.
yellow, you know, and oh, we're working on the heart chakra. So it's a different color, right? It's green or
Yeah.
pink, you know, so
Yeah.
excellent.
Yeah.
Excellent. Great job. Good job.
Yeah.
Well, I want to thank you so much for coming. And I also want to thank the audience for listening and, you know, taking in what you want. And if something doesn't work for you, it's okay. Try something else. This is not like the be all and end all. This is my version of channeling information for those of you out in the world that need to hear it. Take what you want and leave the rest. And I want to thank you. And don't forget to like the little thumbs up, subscribe, and we'll see you. I'm here every week, so I'll see you again for another sound healing, and we'll go from there. Bye.